Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Find Your Joy, and I'm Joy. You found me. Hi, it is Saturday, y'all. It is October 18th, so that means it is the 18th day of the 31 days of Halloween. Say hi, Trix. Say hi. It is a rainy afternoon here. Mwah. Hi. And, y'all, I slept in. It was so necessary. I have been staying up way too late during the week, which is not good. So, mwah, mwah, mwah. So it was almost 11 when I woke up. I mean, like, I woke up once at like 7 something because my body's like, don't you have to go to work? I'm like, no. It's Saturday. So we rolled over and this body went right back to sleep. Yes, it did. All right, so let's see if we can. He's not gonna have. Earlier when I was on Snapchat, I was video chatting with my daughter and my grandbaby, and the way he was sitting right in front of me, and so I've got these lights behind me. You can see so they were reflecting here and in my glasses and into his eyes. I swear, y'all, it looked like the universe was in there. It was just blue and greens and just, it was awesome. It was awesome. Actually, I'm going to put a picture right here because she sent me a screenshot of it. So look at those eyes. Yes. All right, so what am I doing today? All right, I had to get him down because he was about to get into the aggressive gimme love stage. And actually, I think he might have left. We'll see. All right, I did say what am I doing today, but let's reverse. What did I do last night, y'all? So one of the gals that goes to my Zumba class. She is a senior this year. The original teacher that's graduating in December, these two are like really, really good friends. So she's been coming to her class. Well, she transitioned and now comes to my class as well. She is a dance major, I think, but she has got licensed in a new dance fitness class, and it's called Work, and last night was her first class. So the other Zumba instructor and I went to her class. Hello. And yeah, okay, well, this would be a good time to show us having fun at her class. hold on, and go. Yay! That was so much fun. We were sweaty messes after that. But yes, so that was how I spent my Friday night. And then I did some deliveries after that. And today it is raining and thunderstorms and all that. And I am a fair weather delivery person. I mean, I will do it in some weathers, but today I'm just staying home and crocheting. So what am I making today? Funny you should ask. No, I'm kidding. I'm the one that asked. But I'm going to make some coasters right now. So last weekend when I was at my daughter's, I made this candy corn coaster. So today I decided I'm going to make some more coasters. I want to make like a whole little set of them. And so the first one I did, I took from making a triangle. So I will link the pattern because I think it was an Instagram pattern. I'll have to go, excuse me. I'll have to go back to last week's video and I'll relink this applique. I think it was an applique pattern. Well, so I took that triangle and I'm like, what else is a triangle shape that I can use? Witch's hat. So I they're not quite even on the sides here, but I don't care. But isn't that cute? I just made a purple triangle, put a little black band, and then on here, I just kind of went up just to give it like a little bit of a brim shape. This is free-handed. I did not have a pattern for this. So just the basic triangle pattern that I modified here at the bottom to make it look like a hat. Does it look like a witch's hat? All right, so now on to the next one. Here is the beginning of it. I made a magic circle with 12 double crochets in it. So now I just need to join on the green for the next row, and I'm actually using the the spooky eyeball square from the Sidar Halloween trick-or-treat crochet along pattern, which is a free pattern. So I will link to day 4. I don't know if you can, I know I had to be signed in. You don't have to buy anything, but I did have to be signed in to download the pattern, so you might have to do that. And so, do I have a different green? This green feels thinner. This is, I love this cotton. This is what is this? Bright citrus. Yeah, bright citrus. It doesn't feel, well, it's softer. Is it the same thickness? I guess it's the same thickness. It just feels, since it's softer. Oh, I just got a notification. They're tracking some strong storms. Yeah. We're getting a cold front coming in. It's supposed to get down in the 40s tonight. I am so looking forward to that. I do like some cool weather, obviously. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and make an eyeball square. Drink my coffee. I've got my spiderweb Miyoki today, and you want to know what's inside? Did you see my shirt? It's a hint. Pumpkin spice. So I used just regular original coffee, so no flavor in the coffee, but I added a pumpkin spice premier protein shake. Hi again. And then the flavors I added in were white chocolate syrup and brown sugar cinnamon skinny mixes. Y'all, this is so delicious. I might make another one. We'll see. But for now, I'm going to go check the radar, continue working on this, and I'll be back. Apparently, I have been making so many bucket hats that I've kind of forgotten how to just do a granny's, like a, you know, just regular. Let's start this over again. So I wasn't going into the stitches, I was going into the space in between each stitch, so it was looking way too gappy to be an eyeball. So that is why I am starting over from the very beginning. So, oh, I didn't invite you. Hello? All right, I'll be back. Okay, so much better. Now that I remembered how to actually crochet something in the round that isn't a granny, or a hat. I don't know, could y'all hear that? Yeah. A few storms in the area. Nothing serious yet. Nothing serious. Let's not put that other word on there, because that just means that it's coming. So we are not going to go with that. So I'm going to go ahead and finish working on this eyeball. And then I figure out which one I want to make next. I'm thinking of doing a pumpkin and maybe a spider or a spider web. But that's what's going to be the coasters that I make today. That's the back side. Here we go. All right, that's another coaster done. That is 2 for the day. All right, let's see, what did we decide on for the next? Let's do a pumpkin. Y'all, look at this pumpkin coaster. I'm not done with it yet, but this is using the Caffeinated Snails pattern for the pumpkin coaster. It's so cute. All right, I'm going to finish it up, but I had to come on and show you because it's actually looking like it's got some shape to it. You know, like how a pumpkin just, when it grows, it kind of, yeah. All right, so now I need to, I'm going to make some leaves for it. have a sleepy kitty on my lap, so there's not much that I can do right now. But look, here is the base of the pumpkin for the coaster. And then I made the leaf with a little curly stem and a pumpkin stem. So, oh, hello again. Nope, this lap is already taken. No, don't step on your brother. No. All right, so I'll put the pumpkin together and see what I can do with these guys. Y'all, look at this cute pumpkin. Let's see. It'll be better when it's a coaster because it'll be laying flat. But look, it's got a little curly vine, a stem. All right. I am having way too much fun with these coasters. I need to go through Pinterest. Like I said, that is the Caffeinated Snail. So I will have that listed below. And I got to figure out what to do next because I just want to keep making these. Even though it is 4:30 and this is today's video, so I will, okay. One more? Let me see what I can find. Be right back. If I'm just not reading this right, so I'm going to read it out loud and see if it makes more sense to me. So I just did an increase row, and this is such a very slow, there's so many ads, but that's, you know, that's what you get when you get free patterns, and it just seriously went back to the top of the page. Okay, so Ew. Ew. Okay. I'm glad it went to the top of the page because it had a jump to the jump down. So I was reading the one that was in between all of the ads, but when I went back down, now it's listed in order. So let's see if it makes sense when I do this. All right. So chain one and flip the pattern. Okay. I did that. Create 3 chain stitches on the hook. Does that not mean chain 3? What is, I don't know what, create 3 chain stitches on the hook. And then it says work 1 double crochet into the next 2 chain stitches next to the hook. Okay, work 1 double crochet into the next. All right, I'm just going to try to do a double crochet. I chained 3. I'm going to work a double crochet into the. All right, let's do this. Okay, that's 1 double crochet. And another double crochet. All right, now work 1 double crochet into each of the chains from the previous row. What? I flip the pattern and work 3 chain stitches on the hook. Work. Okay, this. Never mind. No. Let's see if I just look at the picture, if I can figure out what I'm doing here, because that. I mean, what? Am I making the... okay, I'm gonna figure this out. I'll be back. Okay. I gave up on that one because it was cute and all, but then I went back to looking, and Rainy from the Woolly Llama Crochet Shop, or Woolly Llama... Dang it, I really got to get her name right. Sorry, Rainy. Sorry, someone just... What the heck? Someone just ran by. There was like a bunch of kids that ran by, but this last one that ran by, he was carrying like a 2-liter of Sprite, and he dropped it. Picked it up, took a step, dropped it again, dropped it again. By the time he picked it up, it looked like he'd been drinking out of it, but it was just all foam inside that bottle. Like, oh, I hope he doesn't open that soon. But she has an adorable, the Halloween ghosts, also from the Caffeinated Snail. So I don't know why I didn't just go and find these first. But they're little ghosts who are dressed up for trick-or-treating. So, and it's got all the different patterns on them. So I am just going to make a plain ghost for this one, and that's going to be my coaster. So let's do that instead. Okay guys, I finally finished my ghost coaster. I gave up on that first one, and then I went and it's Missy, not Rainy, that has the costumed ghosts in her blanket already. And so sorry guys, but I took the pattern from the Caffeinated Snail for the ghost, and I made it a little bigger than the pattern called for, because I kind of wanted it to get so that it was, you know, in the same size range as all the others. But y'all, you ready? It's so cute. All right, so let's see. All right, so this coaster I made last weekend just as a filler because I needed a project. But so we've got the candy corn, and then today I started with, let's see, make sure we have the front side facing out. I think that's this side. We made a witch's hat. And then we went for the eyeball. And then, I love this one. I think I have it backwards. The pumpkin with the little spirally. I need to, you know what? I think I need to tack the leaf down better. I don't know. Maybe that's the back. That is the back side. Here's the front side. So let's put the leaf. All right, so here's the pumpkin. And then finally, we made the little ghosty. All right, so those are my Saturday projects. It's been a rainy day. I still have a cat on my lap. I've got a different hair. Oh, you know what? I can pick it up. Look at this. She's a sweet boy. All right. So I am going to go ahead and get off of here and tell you guys, thank you very much for hanging out with me today. I don't know what the weather was like in your area, but I hope you made the best of your day, whatever it was. Whether you sat inside and crocheted or you were outside in a peaceful protest. Or maybe you went shopping, or I don't know. What do people do on the weekends? You do you, boo. You do you, boo. All right. Thank you again for hanging out. Go ahead, if you haven't, hit that like button or subscribe, y'all. I haven't even checked today, but I think I'm close to 200. I'll have to look. I'll tell you tomorrow. Or you can look. You just go, oh, let's go to her channel and see. Oh, she has 3,820. No. I wish. All right. Guys, have a great day. Make it a great day and find your joy. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.